Now, the United States and Pakistan, the two have been allies for a long time, but it has been a complicated relationship of sorts, to say the least. It is one that always benefits Islamabad, but over the years, many have questioned what it means for the United States. Now, it looks like America is asking the same question. American Senator Marco Rubio grilled Antony Blinken on the role of Pakistan. He said that if the United States could allow a third-rate power like Pakistan unravel its ambitions in the region, how will it now stand against China and Russia?
There was an announcement today there'll be a meeting of the Quad fairly soon, which is a good development, except that in the Pacific region, if you're India, you're looking at this and saying, if the United States allowed Pakistan to unravel their standing, because the Pakistani role in all this, and I think multiple administrations are guilty of ignoring it, the Pakistani role in enabling the Taliban is ultimately a victory for those pro-Taliban hardliners in the Pakistani government. They have to be looking at this and saying, if the United States could have, a third-rate power like Pakistan unravel its aims, what chance do they have of confronting China? So I think this leaves us in a terrible situation.
Now, earlier, the U.S. Secretary of State had said that the country will be looking at reassessing its relationship with Pakistan in the coming weeks, especially the role that Washington would want to play in the future of Afghanistan. Blinken even said that Pakistan has a multiplicity of interests that seem to be in clear conflict with the United States.
To point at the role that Pakistan has played throughout the past 20 years and even before. And it is one that is involved hedging its bets constantly about the future of Afghanistan. It's one that's involved harboring members of the Taliban, including the Haqqanis. It's one that's also involved at different points, cooperation with us on counterterrorism. And so there are a number of things that have come into play. It has a multiplicity of interests, some that are in conflict, clear conflict with ours.
That was U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying that Pakistan has harbored members of the Taliban, especially the Haqqani network. It is part of the Taliban and one of the most feared wings. Pakistan has long been accused of supporting them. So when asked by lawmakers if U.S. should reassess its relationship, Blinken said that the administration would be doing that soon. Now, this could be a major reset for relations between the United States and one of its longtime allies. For now, the West is playing a balancing act in Afghanistan, figuring out how to engage with the new cabinet. Now, Pakistan along with Qatar are the two main countries that are said to have the most influence over Taliban. On this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani sent us a report earlier. Let's take a look.
Some 2 weeks after that U.S. drone strike killed 10 innocent Afghans, including 7 children, the Biden administration continues to insist that the matter is being investigated. However, more questions are left than answers. For example, without any real presence in Afghanistan, how is this investigation being carried out? And is this administration once again cooperating with the Taliban? U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was grilled at the Senate by Kentucky Senator Rand Paul about whether or not this strike in fact killed an ISIS-K member or an aid worker, in which Antony Blinken replied, "I don't know," adding that the strike was still being reviewed. Rand Paul replied, "You'd think you'd kind of know before you off someone with a Predator drone." Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.